Hi! Hi! Hi everyone! Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Reem Aslana and I am a content creator from Saudi Arabia. And I wanted to just start off my YouTube channel with this fun Q&A. So yesterday I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys what would you like to know about me, or would you like my opinions on anything? And you guys gave me the most amazing questions. Some of them are kind of juicy, so we're gonna get into that. But yeah, right before I start, I just wanted to say I'm really excited to be starting this YouTube channel because it's something that I've wanted to do. I swear to God, something I've been wanting to do since I was like 11. Like OG YouTube, like when Huda Beauty was like taking like videos on a webcam. And I used to love it. I used to like make these like little videos on my like Vio Sony laptop of me like doing my makeup. And yeah, I feel like I'm finally ready to do it. I'm in a place mentally where I feel like I can handle it. So yeah, I'm really excited. Stay tuned. So first things first, I'm just gonna start off with a little bit of lip balm, and this is this is the Dior Glow. Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm, and this color is in 12. Nira's here, she's gonna ask me all the questions, so go.
Alright, so a frequently asked question. Why do you always say hi?
First of all, it's hi. Excuse you. Alright, you know, I don't know. Like, people ask me this question, they're like, how did you come up with it? I'm like, first of all, I didn't come up with it. Like, a lot of other people on YouTube even like saying like, hi. But I don't know, like me and my friends, like I remember like one of my friends, her name is Nofi, shout out to Nofi, she's from Khabar, just like me. We used to live in LA together, and like whenever we'd see each other, we'd always be like, hi, so it just stuck, you know, and then I just started saying it, and I didn't even realize. But then I capitalized on it, and I like trademarked it in a way. I'm not even doing my makeup, let me start. So I trademarked it in a way, and because people liked it, so I was like, why not, you know? It's kind of like how Hella always goes like, Hella, 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 and it became like her thing. And then I was like, maybe I also need a thing, so yeah. I'm just going with the benefit. Brow pencil.
Next question.
Okay.
What's the best thing about living in Bahrain?
I love Bali. Being here, I feel like kind of grounds me. It's like very beachy. It's very chill, and I travel a lot, so I feel like here is like a good base location. So that's why I like Bahrain. Plus, I'm from Khabar, so like I have to like Bahrain. Like I grew up coming here to the cinema. If you're from Khabar, you know, and if you're not, you don't know. Okay. Okay, so I just went in with a little bit of eye cream just before I do my concealer because it was a bit dry. Putting it around my nose and my mouth too. Look at this pimple that I got. Of course, the day I want to start my YouTube, it's like pimple. That's fine. It's not. You're not gonna stop me.
Next question. Reem, describe yourself in 5 words.
Damn. Okay. I think the first one. So this is concealer NARS. Gonna just go in with that. Or actually, no. Charlotte Tilbury. All the hot girls on TikTok use this, so I'm gonna use it. Okay. Describe myself in 5 words. I think number 1 is like I'm a perfectionist. Like for example, like if I'm doing a Snapchat ad and they're like, just take a video of like the website and just post it and get paid. I'm like, no. And then I want to go in on it, and I want to like make sure that like I'm giving something, you know, valuable to the people. So I'm a perfectionist in that sense. And then another one, I'm really outgoing and social. Like I'm an extrovert. I love connecting with people and like talking to them. Another one, I really think that I'm a very kind person. Like I'm an empath, you know, like I really feel people's emotions. If you tell me a story, like I could cry on the spot if I'm really feeling that. And then what's another one? I'm crazy. Like I love to have a good time. And then how many words is that? It's like 4. That's all. That's all you're getting from me. Next, I'm going in with some concealer from NARS.
What was the biggest turning point in your life?
The biggest turning point in my life, I feel like COVID. COVID really changed me so much. I had like so much drama happen to me during COVID, and like bad things, but also like amazing things and realizations. And I had so much time where I was alone and I had to sit with my thoughts, because I'm the kind of person, I love to distract myself. Like if I'm feeling like bad, I'll go out with my friends, or like, you know what I mean, go to a restaurant, تغير جو, like switch it up. But COVID made me really look at myself hard in my life and like my decisions and kind of like want to change.
Like the year of just realizing stuff, and everyone around me were all just like realizing things.
So yeah, I feel like recently I've become a different person. Not a different one, like more improved, you know. Tapped into my inner child. I'm just gonna put some around my lips. Like I have some scars here. I'm just gonna go in.
Next question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite city in this world?
My favorite city in this world. I feel like people would expect me to be like, oh, I love LA, da da da, but I don't think so. I feel like my favorite city right now, maybe Riyadh. I'm really into Riyadh right now. I'm trying to move there. Like before, if you told me like move to Riyadh, I would have been like, ah, no. But now I'm like, it's so much fun. Like the people there, the events. Every weekend there's like an art gallery and like, it's just so much fun. There's so much life going on, and it's so nice to be around like people from my country, you know, because I feel like they're my family. They get me, they understand me. So I'm really into Saudi right now and Riyadh and everything. So I'd have to say that. Okay, next I'm just gonna go in with the same concealer, just a lighter shade. This is medium 2.
Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? I look up to so many women. It's like they inspire me. Like sometimes I'll just meet a girl and I'm just like, you're my role model. I look up to women who are unapologetically themselves and who take risks and who like, the backlash that they might get for being who they are, who they truly are. Like for example, like I don't know if you guys know this, but my aunt, who is my dad's sister, she wrote a book in 2005 called Girls of Riyadh, and the amount of that she got for it, death threats, like just insane things, but she still did it anyways because it was what her heart told her to do. So like she's the kind of person that I look up to, you know, because sometimes it's hard to be yourself when everyone is telling you not to, but to do it regardless is like insane. Even my mom, she's one of the strongest women I know. She got married when she was like 16 or 17, and she went to America, didn't speak English, was raising 2 kids, like didn't have a nanny, and she pulled it together, and she's so hot, and she's so stylish, and she's so cool. Like I want to be her. So yeah, and my sister, she's so smart. She speaks like Italian and like, she's so cool. So I really look up to a lot of women in my family. My auntie Rasha. Like I grew up around such like amazing women who are like all doctors, but on the side, like the chefs, authors. Like I have a lot to look up to in my life. So alhamdulillah. So our base is on. I'm gonna set with a little Laura Mercier and just this like small little eye sweep brush from Bobbi Brown. Okay, next question.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory, I don't know why this one comes to mind. It's like probably one of my favorites. I remember when we were young, my dad was studying medicine, and he was doing his fellowship in San Francisco in like the university hospital. And you know, when you're like training to become like a surgeon, like it takes so much of your time. And like I said, like I didn't grow up with a nanny, you know, like my parents took care of us when we were really young in America. So I remember like sometimes if my dad was on call, we would go sleep in the on-call room, like me and my sister, and we'd like walk around. I feel like I'm so dramatic. I see, I'm very emotional. But we would like walk around, chill with the nurses, and like haram, like my dad was really like working super hard, but ma hassena, we didn't realize because we were just kids and we were having the greatest time. And looking back on that and just seeing how he like devoted his 20s, these were his 20s when we were kids, like he was in his late 20s, and that's where I'm at now, and I'm like, I could have never done that. So like it just makes my heart so happy, and know I have such amazing parents that love me so much and that support me regardless of whether I make mistakes or not. Like they still love me, and they always have, and they always will. So cheesy. So next up, I'm gonna go in with this palette from NARS, and this is the Full Dimension 2 palette. And I'm just gonna start, I'm gonna use like this bronzer and then this blush. All right, and this little hourglass brush. Okay.
How did you get around to being comfortable with yourself and expressing your personality?
It's been a long time coming. Okay, so like I grew up, I feel like it's gonna be kind of like a long answer, but whatever. So I grew up in the States and I was like very like American girl, like and still kind of am. And then I moved to Saudi and then everyone was like, what is wrong with you? Not what is wrong with you, but I didn't really fit in so much, you know? And then I moved to Kuwait and then it was like even more. And I was so depressed. And then there would be certain nights where like the real me would come out, you know, I would just be acting crazy and the real me, and people really liked it. And then I was like, why am I hiding myself? I think when I'm more myself, like even if someone drops a comment and it was like, inti majoina or like, calm down a bit or whatever, I would just not let it affect me as much. I'd just be like, this is me, you know? And I just felt like people started to react more to me and like love me for who I am. So I think it's just trials and tribulations and it's just a part of growing up, you know? You eventually become more comfortable with who you are. If you ever meet like a 50-year-old woman or like a 6-year-old woman, they never pretend to be someone they're not. They're just genuine and it comes with time. So I think eventually as you grow older, I'm 27 now, like I'm not necessarily a baby, I'm not old, but I'm not a baby. And the older you get, the more you just start to understand yourself and you realize that life is too short to put on another face, you know? You gotta be true to yourself. And whoever likes it, and whoever doesn't, doesn't. And you don't want those people that don't like the real you to be in your life because you're never gonna be happy, you're never gonna be on the same wavelength. I'm a big believer in vibration and frequency. And you'll attract what you are. So if you're a desperate person, you're gonna attract desperate people. If you're a positive person, you're gonna attract positive people. So just be yourself and the rest will fall into place. Even if you feel like in the beginning, you know, people are my friends, but they're not, I'm gonna lose them. If you lose them, who cares, you know? You're gonna find better people along the line, and that's just having a non-desperate mentality. It's having more of like a confident and open mentality and just being true to yourself. I hope that makes sense.
This person asked, no, but actually, what keeps you going and inspires you?
What keeps me going? Life is like this. Life is like this. Some days I'm here, like today I'm feeling like here. This weekend I might feel like there. The one thing that keeps me going is to know that it will go back up, but you have to keep pushing. If you allow yourself to stay at rock bottom, you're gonna stay at rock bottom. So you just gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. When something pushes you back in life, like for example, if I have a scandal tomorrow and like someone goes like, oh, Reem did this or Reem did that, and it goes on Twitter, am I gonna close all my social media and just be like, everyone hates me, I'm done? No, I'm just gonna keep going because things pass, you know? And sometimes it might feel like it's the end of the world, especially when you're like in school or whatever and you fight with your friends or there's drama or whatever, you're like, it's the end of the world, everyone hates me. It's not, okay? Things pass, things move on. Sometimes things that are bad are blessings, okay? Sometimes when things happen and you feel like it's the end of the world, you look back on them when you're older and you're like, thank God that happened. Thank God I fought that friends group because now I'm here and I would have never been able to be here if I wasn't there before. So just gotta keep moving on. Push.
Yes, sis, pop off, go in. You didn't have to snap so hard.
Okay.
How do you deal with hate?
I don't read it. I don't read my comments like a lot, you know, like I don't, and plus I think like, for me, if someone is so hateful that they write something to you that's like straight up like, damn, why would you write that? For me, it's like, haram misakin, like they probably have so much hate in their heart and I genuinely feel bad for them and I wish them the best, you know, because I'm happy with who I am, and if people don't like that, then they don't like that. Like I can't force everyone to like me, even though I wish I could. Love me, please. You can't, that's life. Khalas, you know, you gotta just deal. Hit me with the next question. I'm using this MAC highlighter, by the way, Floor Short. Extra dimension, skin finish, nah. Okay.
Okay, so this is from the same person. What uni did you graduate from and what did you study?
Okay, so I went to Chapman University in California, which is in Orange County, and what did I study? I studied sociology, and then my emphasis was in philosophy. So like as you can tell, like she's not a math queen. She's not a business girl. Like obviously, I guess now I'm considered like a businesswoman, but like I love to learn about people. I love to connect with people. I'm so interested in social groups and how they function and how they act. And I honestly had a really good sociology teacher. And that's what made me change my major, because obviously when I went to university, my dad was like, you're gonna study business. And I was like, okay, I have no personality. I was like, yes, 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 yes. But then I came to realize that it just wasn't me. So I studied sociology and I really loved it and I learned a lot. And I love to debate. So in those classes, if you do sociology, you do so much debate, so much discussion, which I love. As you guys can clearly see, like I love to speak, I love to talk, so yep. Okay, so I'm gonna try out a new thing today. This is the NYX eyeshadow base. Yeah.
Okay, so next question. This really isn't a question, but this person is interested in knowing your curly hair routine.
My curly hair routine does not exist. My hair routine in general is like I get out of the shower. What I realize is for my kind of hair, less is more. So like I will get out of the shower and I'll just put like Olaplex Step 6 on my hair, and then the hair oil, which is number 7, which I literally have with me here right now. I just leave it alone. I'll like scrunch it up and I'll let the curls form, and then I won't touch it until it's 100% dry. That is what messes me up, is like when I'm like messing with it when it's drying and then the curls, they fall. So I just realized, leave it alone and let your God-given hair do what it's meant to do. Stop getting involved. I think that's like a metaphor for life. Like sometimes just leave things alone and let them be, and they will be. Okay, so I just did that base. It has a little glitter in it. It's cute. I'm gonna do this palette from Tarte. That's the first time I'm trying it, but I felt like the colors were kind of cute. So we're gonna go in with that, and I'm just gonna go in with this like pinky shade, or this. No, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, this one.
What's your favorite makeup look?
I love like a regular snatch. Just like a regular basic snatch. I love to be basic because for me, on my face, a heavy makeup doesn't look good on me. It just changes everything. So I just love a nice natural, like soft kind of look, you know, not that deep. Just make sure the skin looks amazing, but then khalas, you know, everything else falls into place.
Do you think having English as your first language affected you the way you think and speak in Arabic?
Yeah, like sometimes when I speak Arabic, I speak it in a way like I'm translating the English ala tool, like directly, you know, which is annoying. I always fight my parents. I'm like, why didn't you guys? It's a sensitive topic. Yeah. All right, next. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish, because I just want to brighten up under my eyes, like just a little bit more.
What is your favorite book, last book you read, or current read?
Okay, so my favorite book, I don't know. It's a bit of a hard question, but the last book I read, I actually have it here because I just do walk around with it at all times. This one. You gave it to me, Manira.
It's the best.
I was really depressed, and she was like, I need to give you this book, like just read it. And I was like, okay, and it's called The Mastery of Love. And it's really, 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 really good. I'd highly recommend it, especially if you're going through a hard time. It just kind of, you know, gives you good advice and little tips and information as to why you need to open up your heart more and live life with more love and less fear. And I think that's really what I'm doing this year, is I'm trying to live my life with so much love and not so much fear, you know, because sometimes things are not going to work out, and that's fine, but that doesn't have to define me, you know.
Okay, this question. Do you believe you have pretty privilege?
I think if I said no, then that would be so annoying. Like, no, I think I do, because obviously, like, what I do, like, my field that I'm in, like, Instagram, like, it's really based off of just, like, looks and, like, superficial things. But I don't think I'm, like, the prettiest girl on Instagram or anything like that. I think a lot of, like, my followers or whatever came, it started off with like, oh, maybe looks, but then it moved on more to like who I am as a person, I hope. But yeah, I think maybe I do have pretty privilege, alhamdulillah. But also I do take care of myself and make sure that I'm kind of looking my best always. Plus, like, for example, like I got my nose done and things like that. So like, it's not like by God, like I just like came out like this, but yeah. All right, so next I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of a white eyeliner just to like maybe brighten up a little bit. This is from Charlotte Tilbury again, and this is the Rock and Kohl Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil.
What are your goals in life?
I don't know, you know, like I'm trying to take things like day by day and just like do what's feeling right for me in the moment. I don't want to set expectations like I have to be married in 3 years and I have to have this much money by next year, or like for now I have like small goals that I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to now buy an apartment or like a little house in Riyadh so I can be between here and there. So that's like a goal. I'm trying to start my YouTube channel. That's a goal I have. So like short-term goals in a way that I think will end up in like long-term gains, you know? So yeah, I mean, I'd love one day to have like a family, to have, you know, a business under my name and things like that. But for now, I want to do these steps so I can get there later.
Have you ever felt too Western for the region, but too Eastern for the Westerns? Basically, like too Arab for the Westerns.
Yeah. Every day, I'm like, when I go to America, like the thing is, I don't fit in with Americans. Like it's funny because like everyone's like, oh, you're so like, you want to be American, you want to. But if you saw us in LA, like our group was all Saudis. They're like Saudis or Arab, حتى like بس خليجيين, like only Khalijis. And it's so funny because then I move here and they're all like, you're Jessica in Jeddah. Like whenever I go to Jeddah, they're like, Inti Jessica. But like, I can't really fit into both. But I also feel like that just makes me who I am, and I love who I am. So like, I don't mind not necessarily fitting in. I like being different. It's more interesting that way, right? So I started my liner, and this is the tattoo liner from KVD. And go.
All right. What were you known for in high school?
Okay. What was I known for in high school? I literally was known for being the Saudi girl. Like when I came to school, they knew I was coming before I came. Because a few people knew, and then there was like, oh my God, there's a Saudi girl coming. And like, I'd be in the lunch line, and like the guys would be making fun of me, like, Abu Ghamoy, and like, no. So yeah, Saudi girls are lit. People love us, by the way. People love us.
Would you prefer the career you have or having a job related to fashion but not being in the spotlight?
I like being in the spotlight. Like I was all throughout school, like I did like theater and like I would sing and like talent shows, like min yomi, like from the day I've been really young. I've loved like performing and being I love attention. I love attention. I'm not gonna lie. I like attention. Who doesn't, right? Introverts hate attention. I can't relate.
Okay, next question is from no other than Jalal.
What did she say?
What's your favorite show and why is it Jersey Shore? Of course.
Of course. Okay, wait. I'm just going in with like a little bit of this shade, just under the eye. Okay, what is my favorite show and why is it Jersey Shore? So my favorite show is Jersey Shore because me and Dalal, like, we would pretend like we were like living through them because they were so messy and there was so much juicy drama on the show. So me and Dalal, we were neighbors. So when we were in uni, we lived in the same apartment building. I was on the 2nd floor, she was on the 4th floor. She made me move in. She's like, you're moving. I was like, my university is an hour away. She's like, it doesn't matter. And I moved. And then we would sit in our PJs in the morning on her couch. We'd pull it out. It was like a bed couch. And we'd sit like this. And we'd do face masks. And we would watch Jersey Shore. And we'd be like, we'd feel like we were doing what they were doing. Like we were out, we were partying, we were doing all of that, but we were just being lazy. And I just love it because it reminds me of like when we used to like be so cute and just bond and like just be lazy. I miss you, Delu. As if I don't see her like every month, but I still miss her. We're almost done. All right, so next I'm gonna go for just a little mascara, and this is the Better Than Love mascara from Too Faced. Okay. Hit me with the next one.
What's the things you did in your career that helped differentiate yourself from others? So, what makes you different?
I feel like if I answer this, it's gonna be giving pick me. What makes me different? I just feel like maybe I was like less scared to like, you know what I mean, be a little bit candid. Because in our culture, like, wow, this mascara is so good. I forgot about it. I love it. Okay, I feel like in our culture, like, you're not necessarily, it's like more reserved and like classy. You're meant to be more reserved and classy. And then I came out and I was like, I don't care. So maybe that made me different. It doesn't make me better, but it did make me different. So maybe that is what like people were interested in a little bit.
Worst male influencer you worked with or met? Get spicy with it, Reem.
Worst male influencer that I've worked with or met? I wish I could tell you, like I've never worked with a male influencer. Like I always work with female influencers. And I have so much beef with some of them. I'm kidding.
Okay, next question.
Okay, next question. I don't have any beef with anyone, by the way. Like I'm very much like, even if you do something to me and it's rude, like instead of like dwelling on it and being like, I hate you, and like going on my Snapchat and being like, drama, oh hi, this and this guy did this to me and this girl did that to me, I always keep it quiet because I just know long term, like, it's not worth the headache, you know? I don't want to be someone involved in drama and have my name be attached to drama because I think that I'm better than that, you know?
Yeah.
For my own mental health and my own peace of mind, I don't see that I need to get into drama to like have my name out there. I'd rather have no followers and no drama than like tons of followers and like so much drama. Say facts.
Facts.
Bars.
Bars.
Bars. Okay. Let's do more mascara. This mascara is so good.
Okay, while you're doing that, what's your favorite cuisine and best dish to cook?
Ooh, I love, my favorite food is like Arabic food, obviously. Like there's nothing better. It's the perfect balance of like baharat and flavors, but it's not too much, you know, it's just delicious, you know. And then my favorite thing to cook, my favorite thing to make, tuna salad. I love a good tuna salad. You cut up some celery, some red onion, and it's so fast. So many omega-3s, so good for you. So, and it's easy. It's like good food after the gym. So I'm just gonna do my lips, and it's gonna be like 3 steps to do the lips. So give me the question. I'm starting off with this lip liner from Makeup Forever, and it's in Wherever Walnut. It's kind of like brownish.
Reem, do you have a secret talent?
Do I have a secret talent? I have many. I have a really messed up thing that I can do. I don't know if it's like a talent, but it's so gross, and I think I'm gonna show you guys. Should I do it?
Do it.
Gross. Okay. So basically, I'm double jointed in my arms. Okay. So like I can like do this, and then I can go all the way back.
Ew.
And then I can go back up. Okay.
Stop. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. Thanks for oversharing. So I'm gonna go in with a darker lip liner because I'm trying to do like Euphoria vibes, like Maddie. Okay, this is like an old one I got from MAC, and this like the Tiana Taylor. It's just like a dark brown liner. All right, go.
What do you do if you feel lost in life and demotivated?
Just keep going.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
You just keep going. You don't stop. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm lazy. Like I don't feel like waking up and going to the gym, or I don't feel like doing my work today. But I just do it. You know, because once you do it, you feel better. And like I said, like if you're gonna sit at rock bottom and just be like, I don't want to go up and don't want to move here, you're gonna start feeling worse and worse and worse. So I think the definition of self-care is when you take a moment for yourself, when you're feeling like and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do something nice for myself, and I'm gonna take my butt to the gym, and I'm gonna work out even though it doesn't feel good. And when you do that small thing, whether it's even like taking a shower, it doesn't necessarily have to be going to the gym. When you do that small thing that's nice for yourself, it's like, it sets you off to do more and more and more and more. So when you're feeling demotivated, do one nice thing for yourself. Read a little bit of the book, like a self-help book, call your friend, take a shower, you automatically feel a little bit better and your motivation like comes back, you know?
What's the hardest thing in your job?
The hardest thing in my job is just like constantly being judged, you know? It can be hard, you know, because like it's not just on social media, it's also in real life. Like you'll meet someone and they'll be like, I love you, da da da. But isma'ini, like listen to me, like I think that you should be doing this, or I think that you should be doing that, or I think it wasn't good when you did that. And sometimes like you don't want to be out in public and like be talking about your job, you know? Or like be out with friends and constantly people are talking about like social media. So for me, a rule is like if someone comes and talks to me about these things, I'm just like, let's have fun, let's live in the moment.
Yeah, because you want to like separate your social life.
It's hard, yeah. For what I do, it's hard to separate social life and work. But yeah, that's why like a lot of times like I disappear. You don't see me posting because for me, if I'm like feeling down, I need to take moments for myself. And then even by management, my management will like call me and be like, Reem, you're not posting enough, you're not active enough. And that's why I wanted to do this YouTube, so I could have something steady, like weekly videos where we can connect. So on those days where I'm not feeling myself, or like I can just actually take time, but also feel like I am getting that time with you guys as well. On the YouTube. On the YouTube. We love YouTube. All right, how cool is this? So this is that like viral lip balm. How insane that looks. Like, oh my God, I'm dying.
Is this the last step?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, so for your final question, can you do a meet and greet?
Yeah, why not? Does a meet and greet when like 5 people show up? I don't care. You know, I would love to do a meet and greet, and even if 1 person shows up, I'd love it. You know, we'll hang out, we'll chill, we'll talk, we'll take pictures. I would do one. Do you guys want me to do one? I'd love to. And in my head, I'm like, nobody cares about me. Nobody wants to meet me. But yeah, I'd love to. Should we plan one?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We could do it in Riyadh. That would be fun.
So this person actually asked, like, would you do it in Jeddah? So I guess it's a Jeddah fan.
Okay,
But
why not? I'd love to do a meet and greet if people show up, yeah. So last step, I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of Anastasia Clear Eyebrow Gel. And we're done. I did my first video. Okay, I wanted to thank you guys so much. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for supporting me and for being here. And also, if you made it this far in the video, then why don't you hit the subscribe button? I know you want to. I know you want to. And yeah, give me a thumbs up. Do all that stuff because I need it. I love you guys so much. Hopefully I see you guys in a week because I'm gonna try and do like a weekly posting thing. So I also want you guys to comment down below. What do you want to see? What would be interesting for you? What kind of videos do you want to watch from me? And yeah, is that it? That was fun. I could get used to this. All right, say it with me. Yalla, bye.